Nobody ever asked us. Nobody ever gave us that power to say no. They just did what they had to do for their pleasure.
For some, their healing comes first within. They want to be able to heal their spirit first, because that's what hurts the most. In my community, there's no traditional word for sexual assault or rape. A word that you have no concept for, but you know that in your heart, in your body, in your spirit, you know that you've been harmed. In Indian country, we don't have SANE nurses. We don't have that resources there. Women have to travel, from my village, would have to travel 2 hours if they choose to get an exam. And it's true for a lot of rural communities also. One of the challenges is to be able to speak about it first, openly and honestly with someone. And I think SafeStar offers that. We offer women in the community who people know and trust and care.
I was sexually abused by 5 of my family members, and I tell my story to a lot of tribes to start the conversation. So they asked me to be a SafeStar, and I was like, yes. One time, a lady came up to me, and she just started telling me her story. And so all these feelings again came up, and she was having a hard time. That's how unique it is that they decide when to come. When they see you, know you, and have a trust for you, they'll just come and start sharing.
We often see patients from the reservation, and unfortunately, they wouldn't always be treated with dignity and respect. We came to the realization that we could do a much better job. We collaborated with the SafeStars in providing services to tribal members who have opted to not have the medical forensic exam in Tucson. But for those that choose to come to Tucson, we have specially trained forensic nurses to provide comprehensive care as culturally appropriate as can be.
I think if someone comes in, especially an Indian woman comes in for an exam, tell them every little bit about why you're doing this and make that effort to be a human being from one human being to another.
I'm just trying to let you feel a little bit more at ease about what's going on, okay? I will take a swab of your neck, okay, just to see if maybe he left any traces of himself behind on you, then we will pick it up, okay? All right.
Walking them through each step of the examination, because there hasn't always been the trust that should be there when it comes to medical care and many other issues.
Even the medical system has contributed to the victimization of Native American women because a lot of fear comes from that. So if the nurse is aware of that history, they might be able to ease some of that anxiety and to let them know that we truly are here to support them.
I had a Native American patient arrive, and at first she was very reluctant to talk. She was almost shut down. So I began speaking with her and asking her what would bring her comfort. And I mentioned some of the things that were available. And the warm blanket was what she latched onto. I got her a blanket and wrapped her shoulders. And she began to tell me about how her grandmother made her a blanket and that she had carried this blanket with her from the time she was a child. Having the warmth around her shoulders helped remind her of when she was safe. I thanked her for sharing that with me. I believe she understood that somebody cared and that we wanted to hear her story.
We have to have hope. We've been here a long time, our people, and we're survivors. We can survive. We can survive.
There is no one-size-fits-all SANE program, and communities should be allowed to create a program that works best for them.
To me, this work is important because we're seeing an individual, but this individual is part of a larger social structure. So supporting them on an individual level is supporting the entire community, and it's trying to heal not only the individual, but everybody around them.